Now, hey YouTube, my name is Eve the Weave. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now, let me tell y'all something. I was waiting for them to ask Swiss Beats this on the morning show, The Breakfast Club, or whatever. And let me tell y'all something. Let me let y'all hear his response, and then we're going to get into some things.
Important for us to take a break and actually organize what we have and actually understand what we have.
I don't know if the conversation stopped. Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim. We kept hearing that.
I think that
Is that voted past or is it
I
a
can't
possibility?
I can't say it here. I can't say it.
So it's still a possibility.
Yeah. I can't say it here. Yeah, but just know that if you're gonna wait this long for verses, if we're gonna have you wait this long, it's gonna definitely be worth the time.
Right.
Like if anything people know about me is like if I'm being quiet, like things are happening. Right? And so I just felt that once again that it was important for us to take a break and actually organize what we have and actually understand what we have.
I don't know if the conversation stopped. Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim. We kept hearing that.
I think that
Is that voted past or is it a possibility?
I can't say it here. I can't say it.
So it's still a possibility.
Yeah, I can't say it here. Yeah, but just know that if you're gonna wait this long for verses, if we're gonna have you wait this long, it's gonna definitely be worth the time.
Right.
Like if anything people know about me is like if I'm being quiet, like things are happening. Right? And so I just felt that once again that it was important for us to take a break and actually organize what we have and actually understand what we have.
I don't know if the conversation stopped. Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim. We kept hearing that.
I think that
Is that voted past or is it a possibility?
I can't say it here. I can't say it.
So it's still a possibility.
Yeah, I can't say it here. Yeah, but just know that if you're gonna wait this long for verses, if we're gonna have you wait this long, it's gonna definitely be worth the time.
Right.
Like if anything people know about me is like if I'm being quiet, like things are happening. Right? And so I just felt that once again that it was important for us to take a break and actually organize what we have and actually understand what we have.
I don't know if the conversation stopped. Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim. We kept hearing that.
I think that
Is that voted past or is it a possibility?
I can't say it here. I can't say it.
So it's still a possibility.
Yeah, I can't.
Let me tell y'all something. Okay? Let me tell y'all something. Let's get into some things. Now, as we all know, the start of the summer is Summer Jam, which is Hot 97's event. They've been throwing it every year for decades now, and I've always went to Hot 97 Summer Jams. Cardi B is the headliner for Hot 97 Summer Jam. I heard Glorilla's gonna be there. I heard it's gonna be turned up to the max. Fabio Foreign. It's gonna be crazy in there. Now, let me tell you something about this verses with Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj, and this is the problem that I think that people are having. See, I like both. New York City thing, Queens, Brooklyn, it's nothing. I've been waiting for this. This is it right here. Y'all sitting up there talking about who topping the charts and who this and who that. Y'all don't need to put the two against each other all the time, and that's the problem with mainstream media. Y'all been putting Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim against each other for so long that like Lil Kim said, I don't want to be bothered. Don't ask me about her in my interview. And I feel and here's the thing. I've seen Nicki Minaj interviews a lot of the time. A lot of different interviews. A lot of different people has interviewed her. And y'all know damn well to not ask her about Lil Kim. But I find it funny that y'all try Lil Kim patience and y'all ask Lil Kim about Nicki Minaj. How about letting them two women be those two women? They have two different lanes. They was out in two different eras. Queen B is always going to be the Queen B. We named to that. We didn't have to give nobody no name. And I'm not trying to be shady to nobody. I love Nicki Minaj to death. I love both of these ladies. But let me just tell you this. If this really happens, and I believe they cooking it up. See, now that the question's already been thrown out there, I believe they cooking up some things. I'm going to tell you that. Behind the scenes, they're having conversations about this versus battle. And they've been having it for a long time. But you got to get both parties, Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj, on board. Because without them, there will be no verses of the two queens, okay? Now, I already know what they're going to call it. They're going to call it the Battle of the Crowns. Let me tell you something, because that's just the perfect name to call it. Two queens, two hip-hop females. We haven't had a hip-hop female versus yet. We had R&B and all that shit. We have not had a hip-hop female versus. We had the males do R&B. We had the males do hip-hop. We had all of that. Now it's time for a female battle rap. Okay? And I believe they're talking about it, and it will be real big. And I hope they can have it in like New York City and Madison Square Garden, so it can be the Mecca of New York. Madison Square Garden to me is the Mecca. No, we don't want to go to Brooklyn. I feel like Kim is from Brooklyn, so no, let's not have it in Brooklyn. We're not going to want to have it in Queens. No, we're not going to do that. Let's have it in the Mecca, in the heart of New York City. Let's have it right there in Madison Square Garden, just like the Lox and Dipset did. Same thing. Let's do it. And I feel like that night will be, you think the Lox and Swiss Beat, and you think the Lox and Dipset had an epic night. If this goes down between Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim, this will be the most epic night on. Let me tell you something. They will crash the gram. I'm going to tell you that right now. The gram will crash fucking with this performance, okay? Especially if they plan on doing it, you know, on Instagram. If they do this on Instagram, it's over. It's over. But I believe they're going to do like Kissing Them. If they do like Kissing Them did, they can do it actually better than Jada Kiss and the Lox and Dipset. They can actually sell merch and all that shit. Get the people riled up. Get them riled up for the verses. Let's do it. Let's do it. See, I always plan 10 steps ahead of the game. I believe they're going to call it the Battle of the Crowns. And it's going to be in the heart of New York City. And it should be in Madison Square Garden. And because that's just the stomping grounds for everything. And that's where the two bridges collide. And which is Manhattan. So you might as well do it like that. Do it in Madison Square Garden. And let this be a big situation. This would be the dopest situation on the internet, okay? They will crash the internet. We will look at this versus for years and years and years and years to come. Just like the Jada Kiss and Dipset and Lock shit. I always look at they shit. They shit is legendary. I believe if this group, if these two females can get it together and join forces, and then at the end come together on stage, oh, it's over. Yeah, the rap game, when if this happens, female rappers is gonna take it to another fucking level. And if y'all think if this happens, that female rappers is not gonna take over after this, y'all sadly fucking mistaken. Tell me what you think about it in the comments, YouTube. My name is Eve the Weave. Will you want to see Lil Kim and Nicki do a versus in Madison Square Garden? Baby, I gotta go, YouTube. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. I'll be posting it on my community wall, because this is the conversation. And let me tell you this will be one epic night between two dope ass female rappers. This will be dope. Two queens on one stage, one night. Baby, it's up. Tell me what you think about it in the comments, YouTube. I gotta go. Later.